Hello, everyone. It's Vinny Borelli. This is Make It Happen Monday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a great start to your week. If you didn't see the message yesterday, stay tuned for a seminar that we're going to be having. It's going to be called Master Your Motives. The details will be they'll be coming up shortly on a location, but it's going to be a limited attendee event, and it's going to be real powerful. It's going to be myself and possibly one or two other speakers. But again, it's going to be called Master Your Motives. So we're going to do it right after the holidays, but I want to get everyone prepared for that. It's going to be an exciting, great night. So that being said, let's dive into tonight. Tonight's about focus and concentration. If you look behind me, there's a lot of times where in these groups I've been talking to, a lot of us have even lost focus, and we're the ones that preach it, right? So we choose to have distractions. It's our choice to let those distractions come in because they're going to come at us. But the choice is for you to limit those distractions and increase your concentration on the first two bullet points here. So you got to be intense about the goals and the dreams and the visions that you want to achieve, but it's going to take severe, intense focus with deliberate and intentional goals and desires set. So you got to focus so intensely on what those goals are. And we're at the last quarter. We're in it now, right? October, November, December. People focus on hitting the goals that they need to. Whether it's in your personal life or more importantly, right now, people in business always need to hit those last targets, last goals before the end of the year. But my suggestion and my team, as we're working on this, is get motivated to get a head start on next year. Finish this year strong, get your targets, but what does that look like next year? Are you preparing for 2022 already instead of waiting for, the New Year's resolutions, whether it's in fitness, whether it's in your personal relationship, whether it's in business, whatever it is. But you have to set those goals and get a head start on them now. Looking at some of my notes there, again, it's the last quarter, but try to get a head start. Set those targets now on those goals. So, make the distractions that come in part of your roadmap. You remember we talked about, Marlon and I spoke about this months and months ago, about having a roadmap, the GPS to where you are today, or where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow or in 6 months or in a year. But get back on that roadmap if you've drawn it out. If you haven't, we're going to help you do that at the Master Your Motive seminar. But get those distractions and put them in. Embrace them. But do something about it. So some of you choose Netflix. Some of you choose sports. Some of you choose watching, the news or whatever distractions come in. That's fine. They're going to come. But utilize those distractions to get you back on track. If you're not hitting the goals and you're not happy where you are in your personal life, in your goals, in your business, then revisit that plan because those distractions are not being utilized the right way. So you got to try to increase your concentration and focus on achieving those goals. I wake up at 5:30 and I'm intent and deliberate on what I'm going to do. My schedule is so precise. And we talked about last week, making habits, embracing habits. Make it a habit to have a day of discipline. I can look at your calendars, and a lot of people do ask me what my day looks like. Look, we all have the same 24 hours. Again, like it was mentioned many, many months ago about Oprah Winfrey having the same calendar as the guy who's poor or ourselves. So you have the same 24 hours in a day. How do you utilize yours? So if you get a head start in your day and it's very regimented and very disciplined, that's not sacrifice. That's actually commitment to get where you want to be. And the people that are getting there and achieving the goals, hitting their targets, hitting the desires, they have a very strict regimen. I have a strict disciplined schedule. So if I look at your calendar, I can tell you why you're not achieving your goals. And then surrounding yourself with the right people to get and stay motivated. Get and stay motivated. That's very hard to do. A lot of people that we want to be around just aren't on the same page as what you're trying to do. And that's okay. They can still be your friends, but if they're not helping you achieve and get you where you want to be, sometimes it's best to sever some of that, put it off to the side, make that for the weekends. And it's very difficult to do. But so to go full circle, at the end of each chapter, the boom. Remember, what habits will you start tomorrow to get more focus? It's the end of the evening. If you got time tonight, do it tonight. It's Make It Happen Monday. You got a whole week ahead of you. But if not, start tomorrow morning. Try. Get up at 5:30. Increase your focus. Increase your intensity. And watch how things change. It just happens. Trust me. I'm not the guru at it yet, but I plan on being. And I want to make sure that I lead and coach and help people get to their dreams and goals and desires. So that said, VB Motivate Me is coming out. Check out my website again, vinnyborelli.com. But remember, it's coming up. Master Your Motives seminar. will be in the next, hopefully, 60 days. And thank you for joining me. But have a great week. Make it happen. Talk to you soon.